a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate.
Welcome back to another exciting edition of Volunteer State Pioneer Basketball. This is Tim Reese, the Volstate Sports Network. We are live inside the Pickle Field House. We're at the Richard Moore Gymnasium for tonight's second game of the doubleheader between the Volstate Pioneers and the Northeast Mississippi Tigers out of Boonville, Mississippi. Tigers come in undefeated, 9-0. Out of the Division I or the Region 23 down in Mississippi. Their last game, they defeated North Arkansas College 70-55 as they come in undefeated, have not started their conference play yet in the MAC, I believe it's called. And Vol State comes in with an even 5-5 record, but they have had the best conference year in quite a number of years as they begin conference play 4-1 and did something that they haven't done in the since February of 2018, I believe, as they got the victory over Walter State in a 71-51 win against the Senators, who were picked to win the TCCAA, and an outstanding effort for the Pioneers. Their first win over Walter State since February 9th, 2018. So congratulations to Johnny Lynn in that effort as they go out of conference for today's action against the Tigers of Northeast Mississippi. And there's another team. Have not defeated Calhoun in the last 7 years and have not defeated Northeast Mississippi in the last 7 either. They are 0-6. They lost last year, actually January 4th of this year. They lost 118-59 down in Boonville. I was not at that game, but I was at the game that they played last year here at the Pickle Fieldhouse. It was a 91-81 loss. They played twice last year, a home and away, losing down at Boonville 92-59. Head coach Johnny Lynn in his second year for the Pioneers, hoping on a better outcome in this ball game. He's joined by his assistant coaches Greg Law and John Thomas Lynn, his oldest son. And I'm joined by not my oldest son, but a friend from right here at Vol State, Ryan DeKill. Ryan, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Ready to get this second game started.
A little different than the women's game, as you remember from last year. I know you were on the second headset a couple times a year ago as you had joined me there. And so this game is, I expect a little bit more up and down. Vol State only averaging 77 points per game is they are 7th in the conference, but they can score. They have some players that could soar the basketball. Northeast Mississippi scoring just under 100 points a game at 99 a contest.
I noticed they've scored well over 100 in more than a few of their games. So yeah, it seems like they can definitely put some points on the board. So another tall order for the Vol State men's tonight.
Well, they only scored 70 in the game against North Arkansas College, their last outing. So maybe Vol State with pressure can keep these Tigers at bay here, but it'll be a tough task for the Pioneers. But they have the current Division I Player of the Week nationally Taylor Groves has been the real deal for Vol State. He's a transfer from Ole Miss, where he played football for the first 2 years down for the Rebels. He's from East Robertson High School, hometown Cross Plains, Tennessee. He's a 6'3", 205-pound guard who is having a phenomenal year for the Pioneers. He leads the conference in assists and steals. He's third in the conference in scoring with an 18.3 points per game, but he's also ninth in rebounds at 6.9 points a game. Taylor Groves has a triple-double already this year. Points, rebounds, and assists. He has a double-double, 19 points and 13 rebounds, and he has scored in double digits in all 10 games that he's played. Season high of 30 points against Motlow down at Motlow. And here are the Toyota of Gallatin starting lineups. First, for the visitors, Javion Stephen, a 6'1" freshman guard from Olive Branch, Mississippi, getting the start. Landon Jeffries, a 6'1" sophomore guard, also from Olive Branch. A second starter, number 5, Josh Holman, 6'6", sophomore from Jackson, Mississippi. Be joined by number 7, Terrence Marco, another 6'7" sophomore from Charleston, Mississippi. And number 10, 6'2" sophomore guard, Stephon Thomas from Jackson, Mississippi. The starting 5 for Cord Wright. He is assisted by Kyle Morris for the undefeated Northeast Mississippi Tigers. Taylor Groves, he of course will get the start. A freshman guard from Cross Plains. He'll be joined by Isaiah Fuller, number 4, 6'5" freshman from Decatur, Alabama. Willie Wilson, number 5, a 5'8" sophomore from Nashville, played his high school basketball at East High School. And Jaden Nesbitt, wearing number 9, 6'8", 200-pound forward from Huntsville, Alabama, played his high school basketball at Oakwood Academy. And to round out the 5, Levante Ivory, a 6'2" a freshman guard from Augusta, Georgia, as we are ready to go. Nesbitt and Marco with the tap. Isaiah Fuller gets the high tap. And Vol State has possession. Levante Ivory at the top of the key, gives it up to Nesbitt, drives into the lane, turnaround, does not take the shot. Ivory will take the shot off the backboard from the elbow, no good. Rebound to Josh Holman. Northeast Mississippi and the all black with the white trim, the white numbers, which really helps out a broadcaster. Vol State in their home whites. Driving, kicking out to Javion Stephen for 3, and he drops in the first 3-point bucket. Stephen, the second leading scorer on the team at 11.4 points a game. Ivory is going to give it up to Fuller for 3, just a little short. Isaiah Fuller averaging 8 points a game. A lot of players on the bench for Northeast Mississippi. See if they play them all. Stephen for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Thomas. He's put back, no good. Rebound to Isaiah Fuller. Looking for Taylor Groves, who gets his first touch. Drives to the free throw line. He's stopped there by Holman. Gives it up to Ivory and knocked out of bounds by Stephon Thomas.
Yeah, it looks like Northeast Mississippi starting off pretty aggressive on the defensive side.
Taylor Groves can't get that pass from Levante Ivory. Stephon Thomas now back to Stephen at the top of the key. Left-handed shot, a little strong there by Holman. Rebound out of there from Vol State. Levante Ivory, slippery, able to be stopped by Landon Jeffries. Jaden Nesbitt, he's got several double-doubles, and he gets a nice pass from Taylor Groves, the assist leader in the conference, and gets the first bucket for the Pioneers. Nesbitt averaging 12.2 points a game and 9.4 rebounds. Also second in the conference in block shots with 3+. Another 3-point shot. That's a little long by Thomas. Rebound to Groves. Isaiah Fuller found himself underneath the basket looking for the foul, but rebound to the Tigers. Javion Stevens drives right to the hoop. His layup no good. Putback is for Holman.
Yeah, for a team that's scoring 100 points a game, Volstate's really going to have to try to keep those offensive rebounds in check.
Willie Wilson, the 5'8" sophomore guard, picks up his first personal as Cannon Hale enters the ball game. The Jersey Mike's first sub of the game, Cannon Hale, redshirt freshman from Gallatin High School. Free throws no good by Holman. Wilson is going to fire from three. He's off the backboard and off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound to the Tigers. Holman drives all the way around the lane and around Nesbitt. Gets a left-handed layup to go. Full court pressure from the Tigers. Picking it up actually 3/4. Cannon Hale, a 3-point specialist, gets it inside to Nesbitt, and he works all the way around, and he gets the right-handed layup to go. Jaden Nesbitt with 2 field goals in the ball game as the shoestring monster has attacked Landon Jeffries. That'll give Northeast and Volstate a chance to substitute in. Dayon Subaran in for Volstate and Ismail Rashid in for the Tigers. 7-4 Northeast with the early lead. Play halves here, not quarters in men's basketball. Spin move by Bird, no good, but the tap back is good by Terrence Marco. Tyler Bird did not start the game, but he is the leading scorer for Northeast Mississippi. 15 points a game, averaging 5.2 rebounds per contest as well. Bird from Memphis, Tennessee, Tipton Rosemark Academy. Out to Groves, thought about a 3. Cannon Hale's going to not only think, but he's going to fire and hit 3 points for Cannon Hale. Cannon, a little slow start to his freshman campaign here at Vol State. Steven with the 3-pointer, no good, but the rebound to Rashid. 11-7.
Got to do a better job crashing the boards down there on that side.
Fuller had his hand nicked, and Groves, he's going to spot up for 3. He can hit it, but that one went halfway down and rattled back out. Tyler Bird at the top of the key, being guarded by the 6'8" Nesbitt, who has a block shot, knocks it out of bounds. 3 more, Tigers will check into the ball game. Rue Mills, Devin Jones, and Zane Tipler join Tyler Bird, and who is the other? The Javion Stevens still in the ball game? No, his number's a little bit too small for me. His number 8 has checked in, and I don't have 8 on my list because he's been hurt the last several games. Jaden Tatum I didn't think was going to get in the ball game, but shot no good, tap no good, rebound, and the putback is good by Ismail Rashid.
Yeah, they're getting some pretty favorable bounces down there. I think that's their 4th offensive rebound already. I think they've scored off of 3 of them, so.
Allstate can't afford to let them continue to get shots at the basket. Up court to Subaran. Hale's open in the corner, but Subran goes to the basket. Can't get the shot to go. But the foul is charged to Devin Jones. That'll be his first personal, and at the free throw line goes the freshman from the Nassau Bahamas, Dayon Subran. Rob Correa checks in for his Isaiah Fuller. Rob Correa, the sophomore, one of 3 returning players for Volstate. Subran 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Down 13-9. Tipler in the corners, 3 is in and out, and another offensive rebound. Tipler's going to get another shot from the right wing, and it's going to miss even worse, and another offensive rebound goes to Tatum. I bet you Tipler won't take another 3-point shot in this possession. He's going to drive in and kick it out after the closeout. Tatum passes to the corner. Tyler Bird gets the 3 to go. Rob Correa is throwing the ball in, expecting Nesbitt, I think, to break toward his basket. Johnny Lynn giving instruction to Jaden Nesbitt about the inbound. Cannon Hale saying he needs a breather. He can't catch his breath. He'll go over and get a drink of water as Levante Ivory will replace him. Subran guarding Bird. The jumper no good as Tatum, I think, is going to get called for climbing the back of Taylor Groves.
Yeah, definitely the more aggressive bunch.
They're saying
the
6.
boards.
There's not a number 6 out there on the court.
Yeah, I think they're getting him confused with number 8, Jaden Tatum.
Yeah, I think there's clearly that was Tatum, but they're going to have to get a little better idea. As Bird tried to slam, tap no good. Nesbitt tried to save it, and the ball's out of bounds. As the call is changed by Corey Harold, our referee. He pointed toward Volstate, but had his mind changed. 16-9, Northeast leads. Timeout as Tipler couldn't get the ball in. So it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 13:42 on the clock. He keeps saying number 6, or maybe he's saying 15. But I'm not sure what is happening there. I'm not sure who they put up for that foul, but guess we'll find out at halftime. Northeast Mississippi doing the live stats here on away games. They bring a crew here. They have their own broadcast going as well. But Ryan, what do you think about the camera operators down there on the floor? It's a little different than we had last year, huh?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I was actually looking over my shoulder over here at these monitors, seeing the angles that they're catching down there. It's pretty cool, man.
Well, if I'd pull it up here on my iPad, you could see it from right here, possibly. Although that's not the right one. Up court, and a nice play there by Rashid. Tipler's going to fire again from 3. Air ball and a rebound to Tatum. His shot no good. Willie Wilson's now in the ball game, and he's double team. Gets it up to Nesbitt. Has the ball knocked out by Tipler. Up to Bird, and he's going to lay it in for 2. Bird tried to dunk one just a little bit ago as now Ivory gets it up to Wilson. Dayon Subran up court in the lane, and a little bit shy on that shot. Nesbitt can't get the follow to go. Number 12 picks up his first. It's Ismail Rashid. It shows on the Toyota of Gallatin scoreboard. That's his first. Nesbitt at the line for 2 shots. Taylor Groves checks back in for Dayon Subran. Jaden Nesbitt is 6'8", 200-pound forward from Huntsville, Alabama, has been an excellent player for the Pioneers this year. 2 for 2 at the line. He will come have a seat as the Jersey Mike sub Isaiah Fuller checks in for Nesbitt, the second leading scorer on the club, 12.2 points a game. Third in the conference in rebounds, 9.4. Second in block shots, 3.4 block shots a game. These numbers just a little bit too small on these jerseys. I believe that's a number 9 that's out there for Northeast Mississippi is Devin Jones.
Yeah, I think that's a 9.
Tyler Bird trying to get it inside. Ball tapped away, and Rob Correa gets it out of there and gives it to Taylor Groves, who will settle things down. Across the timeline to Willie Wilson. Isaiah Fuller had to go meet that basketball as Jones was closing out quickly. Groves nearly lost it. Correa is not necessarily an offensive player, but Willie Wilson's going to go and get fouled on his way to the basket. Ismail Rashid will pick up his second personal foul. Our officials for today's game, Corey Harold, the referee, Johnny Lowry, and Blake Golden, his helpers on the court. Willie Wilson to the line for 2 shots. Wilson averaging 10.5 points per game. He's not had the best year at the free throw line, 57%. As a host of new Tigers check in the ball game. B.B. Smith, number 23. Along with Michael Johnson, number 4, who has the basketball now in the corner. Gives it up to Jeffries. His 3 is good. Fall away. Wilson fakes a 3, and he's going to go 1-on-2 and get it off the backboard and in.
Good move.
Football score on the Toyota Gallatin scoreboard right now, 21-14, Northeast Mississippi leads. Correa getting some minutes as Johnson has his pass knocked away by Ivory. Fuller picks it up, gets it over to Groves, who starts the offense. And the ball tapped away into the backcourt, so it's not an over and back. Correa over to Groves. Look for him to drive, and he will go right down the lane with the left hand. Can't get the curl to go. Rebound to the Tigers. So I tell you, Ivory just stands and takes a spot. Here comes Taylor Groves, and it's going to just lay it in. Taylor, he's a heady player. You don't see him taking a lot of risks. I mean, he knows he's got that bucket if he just lays it up. Tyler Bird for 3, a little strong rebound to Mississippi. Landon Jeffries pulls that one out of there. Now Javion Stevens, and there's an alley-oop slam dunk to Bird. That one was too easy.
Yeah, and another bucket off of a second opportunity from an offensive rebound.
Wilson gets it back now, and he is way out of there. That's a little farther back than I've seen Willie Wilson take a shot. That may have been Myquan Tucker territory from a year ago, but Myquan, as soon as he crossed half court, he was open.
Where did he end up?
I don't think not sure that he's playing anywhere. Haven't been able to find that out. Nice between the leg dribble by Steven. Gets Correa up in the air and drops it in for 2. 10 minutes to go. We're halfway through the first half. Levante Ivory bounce pass to Correa, has his shot blocked. Correa may be bleeding. Looks like he got something in his face as Bird stepped on the out of bounds line, across the court. Correa apparently is okay. He will check out with Willie Wilson. Cannon Hale, Jaden Nesbitt back in the ball game for the Pioneers. So B.B. Smith, Josh Williams, Josh Holman, Landon Jeffries in the ball game, and Taylor Groves fights through couple Tigers and gets the layup. Down by 7, Pioneers need a stop.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to see a little bit more of Taylor Groves if the Pioneers are going to climb back in this thing.
And there's a steal by Ivory. He has got a Tiger right on him. Josh Williams gets the foul. Levante Ivory gets the bucket. And a three-point opportunity for Levante Ivory.
He's got a chance to pull him within 4 here.
Stephon Thomas checks in the game for Jeffries. Ivory, the 6'2" guard from Augusta, Georgia, drops in the three-point play. Pioneers perfect from the free throw stripe. They're 6 for 6 here in the early going. Down by 4. And Volstate needs another stop. Cannon Hale nearly had a tap away. Josh Williams dribbles out of the corner and finds the cutting Stephon. Had the alley-oop attempted pass. It could not be controlled by B.B. Smith. And we have a jump ball that will go to Northeast Mississippi on the alternate possession. 8:51 to go, 5 on the shot clock, and a quick inbound pass. Missed shot, it's 2-on-1. Ivory slips it over to Nesbitt, who can't get it to go and can't get the foul called. As looked like a lot of contact there underneath the basket. And there's an offensive foul charge to Javion Stephon. Or Steven.
Yeah,
sorry.
he's kind of lowered his head on that one.
I thought Hale was going to get called for the foul because he reached, but did not take it with the body. Northeast sending in new players regularly with almost every stoppage of play. Fuller gets it up to Ivory with Josh Williams on his hip. Nesbitt's going to drive to the basket. Did not get a lot of hindrance there, but his shot went high off the backboard and hit the guide wire, I believe. That's right through one of these side baskets. So not sure if you saw exactly what it hit, but it hit out of bounds.
Yeah, it got up there. It looked like it slipped out of his hand.
Zane Tipler will start the offense. Holman in the corner finds Smith, now over to Tipler. And a pass. Tipler was aiming for Holman, and it looked like Williams got in his way. Tipler, a 5'11", 165-pound guard from Ripley, Mississippi. A couple Ohioans on the team. Michael Johnson from Cincinnati, Withrow High School. Rue Mills from Woodward High School in Cincinnati, my hometown. Ivory over to Hale for 3. No good. Tap out of there by Nesbitt, but pulled down by Holman. Now Holman over in the left corner, and he dribbles that right off his foot and out of bounds. There's not been much scoring here in the last minute or so, as Tyler Bird will check back in the game. It's been 25-21 for a while, Ryan.
Yeah, a couple of back-to-back turnovers from Northeast Mississippi. A good opportunity for Vol State to maybe grab a couple points unanswered here.
Got 6 Tigers on the court, and that is not allowed in Tennessee basketball. I'm not sure what they do down in Mississippi, but Isaiah Fuller looking for a little help, and he's going to get Jaden Nesbitt. Now Taylor Groves with the basketball in his hand. The former Ole Miss Rebel having a really, really good start to his freshman basketball season. Isaiah Fuller has it knocked out of bounds at 2-on-1, and Tyler Bird's going to slam it home. Ball State has had trouble when they've tried to go between 2 players. Now we have another double team as Fuller gets it over to Hale. His shot for 3 is good. Cannon Hale with his second 3-point shot made. He had 5 of those, I believe, in his very first college game with Vol State. Has had trouble hitting of late. Groves with the upcourt pass, a little bit too tall for Nesbitt. An opportunity lost there for Volstate, down by 3. Akil King checks into the ball game for the Pioneers. 6'8" freshman from Snellville, Georgia. Transferred from Brevard College. Akil gotten the start in the last 2 games. Did not get the start today, but getting first half action off the bench. Levante Ivory is going to be called for the reach-in foul as Josh Williams started toward the basket. Ivory's first. It'll be Tiger basketball underneath their own basket. 20 on the shot clock. Tyler Bird, an athlete. Memphis, Tennessee. Southwest Tennessee's wondering how he got away. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound. And a putback is no good, but Bird will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Ivory's going to pick up his second quick foul. Thanks for joining us on the Volstate Sports Network. This is Tim Reese. I'm joined by Ryan DeKill, student here at Volstate, veteran on the airwaves here at Volstate Sports Network.
So you're at, what, 251 now?
We're in the middle of 251.
Yeah.
Bird rattles in and out as Nesbitt trying to get it out of there, and they're going to call a jump ball. So it will be Vol State, but Nesbitt don't think we'll get credit for the rebound. Not sure if you do. Maybe you do get the credit for the rebound and then the quick tie-up. Keel King will trigger the inbound. Willie Wilson back in the ball game. Isaiah Fuller will have a seat. Groves sees Levante Ivory on the other side. Wilson's open in the corner for 3 off the side of the backboard. Nesbitt sees Akil King, but back over to Ivory for 3, and he's a little short. Ivory has struggled from the 3-point arc.
Yeah, having trouble finding really a rhythm here, Vol State is.
They're lucky to be in this game right now, honestly.
They really are.
Tyler Bird, he's going to go to the basket and get the up and under to go. Bird did not start the game. He has 12 points unofficially. As that no man's land right there is Taylor Groves able to pass out of that, but he's going to fire a 3, and it's going to be a little strong. Nesbitt and King out rebounded there by Terrence Marco. And a timeout is called by the head coach for Northeast Mississippi. Cord Wright, it'll be a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. Let's get to our player spotlight for the Pioneers, brought to you by High Point Health Sumner, formerly known as Sumner Regional Medical Center. Jaden Nesbitt, number 9, 6'8", 200-pound freshman, is our player spotlight today. Huntsville, Alabama, Oakwood Academy. He's a marketing major here at Volunteer State. He's the son of Charles and Latanya Nesbitt, brother to Kalen, Nathan, and Donovan. Hello to Grandma Brenda in Lexington, North Carolina, and Pop and Grandma Kathy in Madison, Alabama. Jaden Nesbitt having an excellent start to the year. His first 10 ball games, 12.2 points per game, 3.4 block shots, second in the conference, third in the conference in rebounds, 9.4 rebounds a game. And he's got 5 double-doubles on the season, Ryan, and has scored double digits 8 out of the first 10 games. He doesn't score a lot when he scores. 16 points is his high for the season, and he's got that twice. But he also has 11 rebounds 2 different times. So he is somebody you can count on, steady Eddie for the Pioneers.
Yeah, a little bit of research that I was able to do, it kind of gathered and what I've seen so far today. He's a very involved player, gets a lot of looks, and can definitely be a difference maker.
He's very active, no question about it, at 6'8". Very personable young man as well. As a bounce pass cannot connect. Cannon Hale is going to give it up to Ivory, and he will get the up and under move to go. Off the glass and in. Ivory with 5. Volstate now back within 4. 4:45 to go in the half. Another lost opportunity for Northeast. Groves is going to go to the basket, and a nice soft shot for Groves as he has 6 in the half, averaging 18.3 for the Pioneers. Ian Nesbitt with 6 here in the first half. Shot at the top of the key is good for Stephon Thomas. Groves to Ivory up to Hale, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and Cannon Hale's got the nice soft shot going. And it looks like 7 more Tigers getting ready to come into the game. Looks like his entire bench getting up, and Vol State now down by 2. And they're going to have another shot as that is 3 straight possessions for the Tigers. They don't even get a shot up.
Yeah, that's 3 turnovers in a row. It looks like Hale's finding his touch. He might be someone dangerous down here in the stretch of the first half here.
Local product transfer from Cumberland University. Isaiah Fuller asking for a little extra room as Devin Jones right in his kitchen. They can smell what he had for lunch. Fuller gets it up court, and Ivory's attempted pass to Nesbitt knocked out of bounds. Vol State basketball in the front court. They could tie or take the lead on this possession. Northeast Mississippi 9-0 on the season. Groves has it with a man on his hip. The shot no good, and Groves is acting as though he just got poked in the eye. And Kendall Myrie, the sensational freshman for the Lady Pioneers, felt like she got poked in the eye in the women's game. She was able to finish strong as Groves is going to pick up the foul on the drive. Landon Jeffries, little one-on-one crime right there. Taylor Groves picks up his second foul. Landon Jeffries goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was one of those, what are you supposed to do there? He went straight up and still got called, so.
Jeffries gets the free throw to go. He hasn't had that happen a lot this year. He's came in 8 for 20, shooting 40% from the free throw line. Watch him go 8 for 8 against the Pioneers. He's 2 for 2. He has 5 points early. 34-30 lead, 3:15 to go in the half. And the trapping man-to-man, Cannon Hale closed out quickly in the corner. Nesbitt now at the top of the key. Fuller over to Groves. 10 on the shot clock, and it's going to be a clear out for Taylor Groves. 6-5. Groves drives, gets it off, and that's going to be blocked shot.
Goodness.
And a three-point shot is short by Jeffries. Rebound to Northeast Mississippi. Javion Stephen gets the rebound. And we've got a shot clock issue. Time is called as we need to fix the shot clock. So Corey Harold calls for Johnny Lowry to come over, and they're going to get together on what the shot clock should be. Johnny Lowry apparently is a master watch craftsman or something like that, because Corey Harold asking for some help. Johnny Lowry also a baseball umpire. Get to see him here at Pioneer Field at the Tim Garrett Baseball Complex, or as Garrett Bruce likes it to be known as, the Tim Garrett Bruce Baseball Complex. 26 on the shot clock. That seems a little high. I don't think that's right. I think they're still working on that. Ty Tyler on the scoreboard. He is assisted by Les Vincent as they are working on it. There they go. 18 on the shot clock.
Yeah, that seems a little closer.
double team as Jeffrey's able to get out of it, and a three-point shot in the corner by Steven, no good, but the rebound to Bird. A lot of bumping going on right there. Tapped back up finally by B.B. Smith is good. Willie Wilson's gotten himself into a double team, and he is tied up by Jeffries. It'll be Northeast Mississippi basketball, I believe, on the alternate possession. Nesbitt thinking it was going to be Vol State basketball. But he and Smith will run down to Northeast's side of the court. 2 minutes ago here in the first half, a low-scoring first half. Steven being guarded by Nesbitt. A fadeaway, and that's going to draw just the front of the iron. Willie Wilson, the smallest basketball player on the court, picks up the rebound. Taylor Groves getting a rest as Dayon Subaran, Isaiah Fuller, Jaden Nesbitt. Nesbitt nearly had that pass stolen. And alley-oop, not a good pass there by Subaran. Nesbitt's tired, and I think he just wanted the shot to be put up or the direct pass. Jeffries, nice little teardrop to go there.
Yeah, Nesbitt needs a
Willie
break.
Wilson threw it right to Jeffries. Jeffries came in with the forearm. Knocks one Pioneer down, but does not knock down Subaran. Subaran fouls him. And Jeffries gets another field goal. Not sure what Willie Wilson was thinking on the throw-in there. But he threw it right to Jeffries, and Ball State had Northeast 32-30, down by 2 in the basketball. That free throw barely nicked iron. There's that 40% free throw shooting coming up as Taylor Groves is fouled, and that'll be a 1 and the bonus. Stephon Thomas picks up his first personal. Taylor Groves goes to the free throw line. 69% free throw shooter. He shot the most free throws of any Pioneer on the season. He drills the first. Tyler Bird, B.B. Smith, Javion Steven, Jaden Tatum, and trying to find the fifth player. I believe that is Devin Jones in the game. Jeffries gets it into the corner to Bird. It's no good. Rebound comes out to Cannon Hale. Gets it up to Groves. He goes 1-on-2. His layup no good. Akil King knocked off the basketball. We got an 8 and a 9 in there. Bird has it knocked out of his hand, and it goes in off the glass and in. Cannon Hale with a reach-in foul. That's his first. Bird lucky on that. He had the ball knocked out of his hand.
Yeah, that was a wild one. I didn't see the foul on that one.
Bird's free throw is good. He's 2 for 3 from the stripe. 32 on the game clock. About 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Isaiah Fuller gives it over to Taylor Groves. Now Akil King.
Yeah, they need to try to get this one down to single digits.
Down by 11, and Ivory's going to kick out to Hale for 3. His shot is short. No good. Rebound in Northeast with 8 on the shot clock. Steven drives all the way into the chest of Groves. No good. Ivory will have to try to get it off. He does not get the shot off. And the half will end as Northeast Mississippi will take an 11-point lead into the locker room at halftime. Ryan, that was some starts and then slow and then start and slow. That half right there.
Yeah, a bit of a roller coaster there, especially at the end, huh?
Yeah. So we will take a break, a halftime break, and we'll be back with a few minutes to go before the start of the second half. You've been listening to the Ball State Sports Network.
One thing I would say that's really special about Volstate is essentially the relationship that the institution has with its students.
This is a place where you can get comfortable and you can be fine-tuned with the people that are in the same field as you are.
Volstate is like my second home. I've gained so much here, I can't even describe it all. So my story began for me about 5 years ago. Had the world in the palm of my hands. I go into work one day, and then I'm told you're gonna be laid off indefinitely. We don't have a space or a place for you. And there was two things I could have done. I could have just folded and just said, you know what, my life is ruined, it's over, I'm defeated. Or I could pick myself up, dust myself off, and say, let's start again. And so I decided that I would come to Volstate.
Volstate's prepared me by giving me all the skills I need to start off. This first class is about mechanical engineering and more of the physical side of mechatronics, just creating 3D objects with routers and mills.
This is where it's all at.
I didn't realize how great this place was until I really explored my options.
But we have a great recording industry program. We have great equipment. We have some faculty here who have worked in the industry. I love Volstate. I would recommend it to anybody. I want to go into PR and journalism. Being at a smaller community college helped me to better navigate and know what to expect when I'm ready to expand my studies at another university.
I think this was the perfect start to my journey. Possibilities are endless.
It's a solid foundation that you can go anywhere in the country with.
My dad and my parents, period, were my biggest champions. He got sick and we didn't know it. He died of cancer. It was sudden. And he kept asking me, baby, when are you gonna graduate? I was like, it's coming. It's coming. I really thought I couldn't do it, but I was determined. And here I am now at the finish line, living proof you can do anything that you put your mind to. Just gotta believe. This has been a great journey. I have nothing but great memories. And I will cherish these memories for as long as I can. It's been tough. It really has been tough. I've had a lot of hills to climb. I've had obstacles, but now I'm at the top of the mountain and the view is incredible. I see so many possibilities in front of me. In Ball State, it changed my life.
One thing I would say that's really special about Volstate is essentially the relationship that the institution has with its students.
This is a place where you can get comfortable and you can be fine-tuned with the people that are in the same field as you are.
Ball State is like my second home. I've gained so much here, I can't even describe it all. So my story began for me about 5 years ago. Had the world in the palm of my hands. I go into work one day, and then I'm told you're gonna be laid off indefinitely. We don't have a space or a place for you. And there was two things I could have done. I could have just folded and just said, you know what, my life is ruined, it's over, I'm defeated. Or I could pick myself up, dust myself off, and say, let's start again. And so I decided that I would come to Volstate.
Volstate's prepared me by giving me all the skills I need to start off. This first class is about mechanical engineering and more of the physical side of mechatronics, just creating 3D objects with routers and mills.
This is where it's all at.
I didn't realize how great this place was until I really explored my options.
But we have a great recording industry program. We have great equipment. We have some faculty here who have worked in the industry. I love Volstate. I would recommend it to anybody. I want to go into PR and journalism. Being at a smaller community college helped me to better navigate and know what to expect when I'm ready to expand my studies at another university.
I think this was the perfect start to my journey. Possibilities are endless.
It's a solid foundation that you can go anywhere in the country with.
My dad and my parents, period, were my biggest champions. He got sick and we didn't know it. He died of cancer. It was sudden. And he kept asking me, baby, when are you gonna graduate? I was like, it's coming. It's coming. I really thought I couldn't do it, but I was determined. And here I am now at the finish line, living proof you can do anything that you put your mind to. Just gotta believe. This has been a great journey. I have nothing but great memories. And I will cherish these memories for as long as I can. It's been tough. It really has been tough. I've had a lot of hills to climb. I've had obstacles. But now I'm at the top of the mountain and the view is incredible. I see so many possibilities in front of me. In Volstate, it did. It changed my life.
Our students are the future leaders of businesses in this area. We live in a fast-growing area. We are seeing large tech companies move in.
When a student comes to Volstate, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.
We have a management concentration. We have marketing concentrations. Within that, you have a sales focus. We have an entrepreneur focus within that for someone who wants to look at starting their own business. We also have a focus in accounting and in finance.
We have our Associate of Applied Science degrees, which are logistics, accounting, management, and marketing. And then we have the Associate of Science, our transfer degree programs.
Our goal is to figure out a student's path in front of them, whether that is to transition to a four-year university or to align to a career, and for us to prepare them in order to be able to be successful in the path they choose.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day.
I started updating my resume in a lot of places, even as entry level really needed a degree. So I just really knew that it was time for me to take that step and enroll in Volstate.
I feel like for what I want to do for my own future, I do need the background and I need the understanding.
At Volstate, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Companies like Amazon, their system and their perfection with this system is built upon efficiency.
A lot of a business function that is dependent upon getting a product on time so that they can do the business they need to do.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes, so we give them that practical knowledge in the classroom. Students here at Volstate are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Volstate CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I'm in the introduction to networking.
They make it real simple to just take your classes and go. It's all right there laid out for you.
Volstate is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there.
We're seeing changes in how businesses function, how there's a shift in the skills needed in the workforce. When I ask about the future is now, and our students need to be ready to enter that future, prepared with the skills that are necessary in order for them to survive and to thrive.
I think that the moment I finish my classes, I'll be ready to go into a company and work my way up through it.
Volstate is giving me real-world experiences.
Volstate is preparing me for my future.
I choose Volstate because the future needs me now.
Man, thanks to that ball and personal price you gave me, I was able to scoop me up some new kicks.
Really? I like those. You look like you're ready for a marathon now.
You know, on second thought, we're always looking for some fresh talent. Have you thought about going back and playing?
Really? Man, have I ever.
Go to the goal. There you go, buddy. Jake.
You for real, Coach?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the personal price, Coach. Everybody at Toyota Gallatin gets it. That's what makes us so special.
Well, on second thought, I think we're all booked up.
Come on, Coach. For real? Give me a shot.
We'll pass.
Oh, come on. Wow.
The Volunteer State has always been home to pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before. Blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. Vol State.
Why spend over $100,000 for a large school where they'll be just another number? With Tennessee Promise, a great education at Vol State could be free. Here at Vol State, everyone is a part of the family. We offer small class sizes, close to home, with plenty of support from staff and faculty, full of moms and dads. Help them reach their full potential and find their own path. Help them find it at Vol State. Go to volstate.edu today to get started.
Tim Reese and Ryan DeKill back on the Vol State Sports Network. We are getting ready for the second half as we have some unofficial halftime statistics as the Northeast Mississippi Tigers lead 43-32 over the Pioneers. Leading scorer for the Tigers, Tyler Bird, off the bench with 15, followed by Landon Jeffries with 9. 5 for Javion Stephen, 4 each by Ismail Rashid and Josh Holman. 2 points each for Terrence Marco, Stephon Thomas, and B.B. Smith for a total of 43 points here at half. For Vol State, Taylor Groves has 8 points. Cannon Hale also with 8. Jaden Nesbitt, 6 points. Levante Ivory has 5. 3 for Willie Wilson. 2 free throws for Dayon Subaran. 32 points total scored. Vol State is 8 for 8 at the free throw line. They have only put in 2 3-pointers. That was by Cannon Hale. I believe he was about 2 for 3. We don't have the halftime stats that have been provided by Northeast Mississippi all night long here, but just recollection-wise, Ryan, Cannon Hale with a couple 3-pointers, I think, in 3 attempts. Also had a nice 15-foot jumper.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely had 2 of them, and that nice little jumper over here on the left side.
Northeast Mississippi 4 for 8 at the free throw line, and they have knocked down 3 triples in the ball game. Vol State had it at 32-30, I believe the score was, and with the basketball. And now it is 43-32 as Northeast Mississippi outscored the Pioneers 11-2 to close out the first half. Again, we want to thank our folks up here, A.J. Fawson, our chief engineer, and we are being produced and directed by Catherine Nixon. Sound engineer was Tamira Dreer. Now it's A.J. Fawson, as apparently we had somebody leave. Am I missing? No? Okay, we're just changing positions. Garrett Bruce, the sophomore right-handed pitcher from Gallatin, Tennessee. He's one of the Vol State baseball players here. He's handling camera number 2, Paris Howard and Gloria Taylor down on the court. We are underway. Isaiah Fuller inbounds to Taylor Groves. Fuller played a good bit of the first half as Taylor Groves gets his pocket picked by Thomas, and the layup is good by Holman. Not the way you want to start there, Ryan.
Yeah, one of the points I was kind of going to make is the turnovers and the offensive rebounds are really something that Vol State's going to have to kind of focus on stopping because it's really hurting them. Really did hurt them in that first half.
13-point deficit now. Levante Ivory, Isaiah Fuller, Jaden Nesbitt, Taylor Groves, who's shooting from the deep in the corner, gets the 3 ball to go. He is joined by Willie Wilson. So Groves now in double figures in all 11 games for the Pioneers. He has 11.
And that's the first 3 from Groves tonight, isn't it?
It is. For 3-point, Javion Stephen misses up court to Ivory. He's going to go on the other side of the rim and lay it in for 2. Nice pass there by Groves, I believe. Landon Jeffries pushing Fuller's hand off of him. Now with the basketball. 3-point shot, no good. Tapped out of there, and Jaden Nesbitt comes out with the basketball. Terrence Marco getting the start in the second half. Groves feeling it now. He drops down another triple. Taylor Groves from East Robertson High School, Cross Plains, Tennessee.
That'll help.
Another 3-point shot missed. Ball State down by 5. There's a left-handed 3-point shot that is pure for Josh Holman. He's got all 5 of the second half points for the Tigers of Northeast Mississippi, located in Boonville, Mississippi. Up-court pass to Ivory. He's going to go right to the basket, and he's going to lay it in and get the harm from Marco. Levante Ivory, very athletic player. He's thin, but he's pretty darn tough.
He can float, too.
Yes, he can. And another 3-point play by Levante Ivory. He has 5 in the second half. 2 3-point shots by Taylor Groves. Vol State down by 5. Marco driving on Nesbitt, and nice move there, but a block shot by Jaden. And Groves gets the loose ball, being guarded by Stephon Thomas. Groves loses the handle in Northeast Mississippi. Nice behind the back pass. Stephen gets it back. Jeffries drives, gives it up to Holman again, and he is pure again on another 3-point shot, averaging 8.8 points a game. He has 12. Ivory's not shy. He'll go to the lane, but give it up to Wilson, has his shot blocked. Tough play right there for Willie Wilson to try to go inside, 5'8".
Yeah, but he's not afraid to go up with him either, is he?
No. Groves will inbound. Tried to get Jaden Nesbitt coming across the lane. The ball's picked up by Tyler Bird as Levante Ivory is the only Pioneer down there, and 2 missed shots. Now Thomas for 3, and it's getting away from the Pioneers again. Down 54-43.
Yeah, another second chance opportunity turned into a bucket.
Well, you got too many turnovers as Wilson gets in the corner for 3 off the side of that backboard, and Ivory for the garbage bucket. Right place, right time there. Jeffries not stopped until he's fouled right down at the block. Went coast to coast. Isaiah Fuller's going to pick up that foul. Isaiah Fuller from Decatur, Alabama. Freshman. 6'4". Jeffries gets the roll. He was 2 for 3 at the line in the first half. Tigers 4 for 8 at the free throw stripe. Jeffries in double figures. He's got 11. And that is the lead for the Tigers. Levante Ivory with the bounce pass. He hits off of Nesbitt's shins. Loose ball goes to Ismail Rashid. Kick out to Thomas. Only a 2-point shot there as he stepped inside the three-point line. Cannon Hale, a nice catch of the upcourt pass. Volstate had gotten within 5 after being down by 11 at half. Nesbitt trying to get the ball in the lane. He's fouled by Michael Johnson.
Yeah, Eastern Mississippi doing a really good job driving and kicking out, finding those guys and knocking down those jump shots. Not really a lot you can do when a team's in a rhythm like that.
Wilson inbounds to Nesbitt. Wilson looking for it underneath the basket. Hard to see Willie in there. Ivory can get up in the air and got up and hung. Did not get the shot to drop, but picks up another foul. And Michael Johnson, the freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio, Withrow High School, 6'7", 205 pounds. It's his second quick foul, and Ivory back to the free throw line. Checking in for his first action, Taylor Berryhill will replace Landon Jeffries. Berryhill, 5'10", 175-pound freshman, as Ivory misses the second free throw. He's from Webb, Mississippi. Now double teamed, looking for some help. And a jump ball is called. Rashid tied up. It'll be Northeast basketball. Conversation between Corey Harrell and Blake Golden. Not sure. And now Johnny Lowry has to join the conversation. Getting some help from Northeast Mississippi's head coach, Cord Wright. Not sure what the discussion is about, but now we'll have everybody go to the bench. Not sure what that was about. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah, I don't know. First I was thinking maybe the jump ball goes to Vol State, but I think it's a little bit more than that.
Yeah, they wouldn't send the players to the bench. See if we can go back and look at a replay on the Vol State Sports Network on YouTube. Not sure if they're considering a flagrant foul or whether the ball.
Yeah, and they're going to give the ball to Vol State.
Well, Vol State will take possession with 20 on the shot clock. Cannon Hale finds Levante Ivory in the backcourt. Coming up on 15 minutes to go in the ball game. Still plenty of time for the Pioneers. Down by 12. Gonna have to score and get some empty possessions. Fuller can't get the right-handed shot to go, and he's 1-on-3 and does not get the foul. Can't get the shot up as Rashid comes out of there with the basketball. Stephon Thomas working on Fuller. The pull-up jumper is good. And Thomas gets the steal on the inbound pass. Nesbitt gets a hand on Thomas's pass. It goes out of bounds, and Johnny Lynn, the Pioneer head coach, calls timeout. And we'll have a full timeout, so we will take it with them. We'll take a 30-second timeout on the Volstate Sports Network.
Every day, all around the nation, people find themselves in need of a hero. Fire and emergency medical responders are those heroes we need. They make the difference between life and death. If you desire to make a difference in your community, Volstate is leading the way in training everyday heroes. We offer EMS, paramedic, and fire science programs. Spring 2024 enrollment is now open. Visit volstate.edu to learn more.
Tim Reese and Ryan DeKill on the Volstate Sports Network. Volstate down by 14 with 14:23 to go. Ryan and I talking about that play that caused the three officials to have a conflab, as I like to call it. We think it was that maybe the scoreboard did not accurately report who had the alternate possession, because Volstate did inbound the ball at the beginning of the second half. There was another tie-up with Jaden Nesbitt down underneath their basket, and so I'm not sure. Honestly, I didn't look up at the Toyota of Gallatin scoreboard to see where the arrow was pointing. Right now it's pointing to northeast, so it's correct there. But the conflab got it right, and Vol State got the basketball, but couldn't put the ball in the basket. We are back to play here in the second half. Northeast Mississippi undefeated. A 3-point shot, no good, but they run down the rebound, and Jaden Nesbitt, I believe he's the one that's going to be the culprit here. No. It's going to be on Levante Ivory. I believe that's his third.
Yeah, that's a tough call there on a second chance opportunity.
I believe that's Ismail Rashid at the free throw line as he turns around. I see the number 12 on the front of his jersey. They're trying to hide that pretty good. Those are some small numbers on those black jerseys. He goes 2 for 2 at the free throw stripe. All State down by 16. Akil King now in the game. Groves gets the handle on it. Levante Ivory with the up and the under. The dipsy-do and the bucket two for Levante Ivory. It's his fourth field goal in the second half.
Yeah, he can get up there.
15 points for Ivory as Tyler Bird's going to go to the basket. Up court to Nesbitt. Let's see if he flushes it, and he will. Jaden Nesbitt with the dunk on the assist by Taylor Groves. First dunk of the game for the Pioneers. Johnson's going to take a drive, and his underhand scoop was good. It's his first bucket of the ball game. Up court to Hale. He takes another mid-range shot. It's short, tapped up, and the follow-up by Nesbitt is good.
Looks like Nesbitt's finding a groove.
Nice defense there by Groves on Bird. And Nesbitt tried to close out Bird there. Bird can't get the bucket to go. But he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Nesbitt been playing a lot of tough defense. Draws his first foul of the ball game.
Yeah, he's definitely making his presence known down there. Getting caught up with some fouls though, but I think that's what Vol State needs. They need a tough presence out of Nesbitt down there in the paint.
Bird goes 2 for 2. Pioneers, as I understand it, going to be getting some beef underneath coming after the Christmas break. Jalen Hardaway, as Taylor Groves goes to the free throw line to get up in the air, make the pass, but he's going to be fouled by, I think that is Tyler Bird who picks that one up. See if they do. They put Tyler Bird up on the scoreboard. Alley-oop pass to Nesbitt by Cannon Hale. Give Hale the assist. Nesbitt with 6 in the half. Back cut by Rashid, and his layup no good. Nesbitt with another rebound. Rashid picks up his third.
I think he's got 6 in a row.
He will get a break as John Lloyd, the freshman from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, will come in for his first action of the evening. Isaiah Fuller back in the ball game as well. Groves double team gives it up to Fuller. Let's see who's going to trigger the offense. Going to give it up to Taylor Groves, calling out a play. John Lloyd at the top over to Cannon Hale on the left side. John Lloyd, a very strong young man. Taylor Groves fakes a three, step back. He will pop from three. It's off, no good. A rebound to Northeast Mississippi up court to, I believe, that is Jaden Tatum for his first bucket of the ball game. That was too easy. Ivory with the continuation gets the 2-point bucket. He's going to get to go to the line for the third time to try for a 3-point play as Michael Johnson picks up his third foul of the half, and he's going to go have a seat. Willie Wilson checks in for Cannon Hale.
Yeah, Ivory does a good job getting to the bucket.
Three-point play is good. Ivory will take a seat. Dayon Subaran checks in. 6'4", 180-pound guard from Nassau, Bahamas. He's also a transfer from Bryan College. Played high school basketball, Webb School in Coffee County. Into the corner to Tyler Bird. Now Tatum will get the return pass and have it knocked out of his hand. It'll be a personal foul. See if Subaran picks that one up. He will. That'll be his second.
I guess it's going to be a shooting foul.
They're saying he was shooting there.
Huh.
First shot for Tatum is good. 6'4", 210-pound freshman guard from Columbus, Mississippi. 1 for 2, and John Lloyd rips the rebound out of there. Lloyd gets into this box score. The rebound. Groves sees Fuller at his defender on the hip, and Fuller hangs in the air, gets his first bucket. Groves trying to stop Tyler Bird, can't get it done there. Those are two of the same players, I think, right there. They're very similar.
Both real tough.
Very athletic. They can get their own shot whenever they want. Very athletic. They can both leap. As Volstate, another turnover. Javion Stephen being guarded by Subaran. Behind the back shot, dribble, and the nice jump shot. That's a pretty shot there.
Yeah, he's got a real strong mid-game. I'd like to see Taylor Groves get a little bit more involved. He hit those 2 threes and kind of been silent since then.
Volstate having trouble getting a handle on the basketball. Fuller has it knocked out. Down by 14 with 10:20 to go in the ball game. There's a slap away by Willie Wilson. He's going to go up and lay it in for 2. Wilson had 27 points in a game earlier, 7 threes. That shot no good. Ball State out with the basketball running. Groves, he's not going to stop. Nice little runner. Gets it to roll right over the front of the rim.
There he is.
The Pioneers have it down to 10 now.
Just under 10 minutes to go.
Stephen trying to get some space now, closed out by John Lloyd. Holman. Basketball stripped again. Willie Wilson with a couple steals. John Lloyd will get it and try to slam it a little too far away from the basket. And an alley-oop, that's a little bit high from Tyler Bird. And Cord Wright is not happy. Timeout is called by Cord Wright, and that will be a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. Ryan, tell us a little bit more about your time here at Vol State. You've been here a couple of years now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I started off digital and broadcast media. I've kind of stayed in that lane. But this last year, I've really been able to kind of get my hands dirty and learn a lot of hands-on stuff. I've got an internship going on in the radio station right now, which is awesome. Getting a lot of experience in there with some newscasts and some writing and stuff like that. And I've also got an internship we've talked about a couple of times over at Main Street Media, writing some sports articles for them here in Sumner County High School sports, football, basketball. So yeah, my experience here has been absolutely amazing. If there's anybody listening out there that has any kind of interest in the broadcast type of stuff, the technical side or like the talent side, I would definitely recommend you maybe look into the program that Vol State's got going on here, because it's a special one, and they've got some really great people here at Vol State as well.
Have their own radio station right here on the campus, and also have a television station that we broadcast from time to time, local cable access. And we're broadcasting on Channel 19 as we speak. Got that information from A.J. Fawcett, the chief engineer. Ivory gets Holman up in the air. He'll go back to the free throw line. Josh Holman picks up his first personal foul. Ball State will be in the bonus from now on. Ivory will shoot 2 shots.
They're shooting really, really well from the free throw line tonight, too.
You said that just as he got that one off, and I thought, uh-oh, broadcaster jinx. But didn't work.
Yeah, it could definitely be a factor coming down here in the final stretch. They can get it a little bit closer.
Down by 9 now, so got it under 10. Trying to get the double team. Steven for 3, in and out. John Lloyd is working hard underneath the basket. 1-on-3, trying to get that rebound. Knocks it to Holman, who is standing out of bounds. It'll be Vol State basketball. John Lloyd will check back out. Jaden Nesbitt, the Jersey Mike's sub in for Vol State. Jersey Mike's located right across the street from Vol State's eastern entrance. 940 Memory Lane. They're supporters of Vol State athletics. Wilson, the quickest player on the court, gets it up across the timeline, hands it off to Taylor Groves. Nesbitt now at the top. He's going to get the give and go from Willie Wilson. Closed out. Groves spots for 3. Good! 3-point bucket by Taylor Groves.
It's just what the doctor ordered.
That's exactly right. 3 threes in the half. Closed out by Wilson, but the pass over his head. Thomas gets it back over to Tatum, now to Josh Williams in the ball game. And a nice curl there to the basket by Thomas. He is 9 in the half, 11 for the ball game. Lead back up to 8. All State needs some stops. Nearly a contested pass right there from Williams. Groves, see how hot he feels off the front of the rim. Isaiah Fuller has it knocked out of his hands by Steven. And Fuller will go to the free throw line. They're going to say that foul was on Holman.
This is where these free throws can really start adding up.
Well, this is the guy you want at the free throw line. 82% free throw shooter, tied for 5th in the conference. 1 in the bonus for Isaiah Fuller. Pretty left-handed shot. for Fuller. It's his third point of the ball game. Comes in averaging 8 points a game. Fuller drops in 2, down by 6, 7:20 to go in the ball game. Does Vol State have enough in them? Playing on the short bench here today. Groves is going to pick up. And Groves and Stephon Thomas getting tangled up, and now they're going to take tee up. Let's see if it's Fuller that gets teed up.
Looked like he was looking at Groves when he threw it up. That's not what we need.
Johnny Lowry was here in the Columbia State game when Isaiah Fuller got, okay, it is a double technical. So Taylor Groves picks up 2 fouls in that. He's going to be fouled on the personal foul and a technical foul. So double technicals. I don't think they shoot there, but the big issue there is Taylor Groves now has 4 fouls.
It didn't look like there was a whole lot going on there. I was surprised he called that double technical there.
Taylor Groves with a lot of body there on Stephon Thomas. And Groves will go have a seat. Maybe, if nothing else, could have kind of cooled down a little bit.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need him down the stretch.
Corey Harold, the head official, says the basketball goes on the other side of half court. 75-69, Vol State down by 6. Coming up on 7 minutes to go in the half. Josh Williams to Javion Stephon, or Steven. They got a Stephon and a Steven. And Steven's going to fire for 3. No good. Rebound to Hale. Closed out. Double team. Nesbitt up court. He's going to go to the middle of the court, and the 2 Pioneers save it, and it's a 5-on-3 for Northeast Mississippi. Back pass to Thomas, no good. And that's going to be a foul on Northeast Mississippi. Vol State got lucky there, Ryan.
Yeah, doing a better job, especially Nesbitt staying strong under the basket there. Like you said, they had a 5-on-3, and he stood tough down there, and they caught a break.
Official Johnny Lowry calls that personal foul on Josh Williams, but Jaden Tatum was having some conversation with Mr. Lowry as they were walking down, and Mr. Lowry had to stop and clue Tatum in, and Cannon Hale will go to the free throw line for 2 shots, as that's now 10 fouls on the Tigers. Hale drops in the first free throw. That is Cannon Hale's first made free throw of the year, and he makes 2 of them. Take a 0% free throw percentage and turn it up to a 50% free throw shoot. Down by 4, the Pioneers. Willie Wilson nearly with another pick. He is in the hip of Landon Jeffries. Tyler Bird's going to go to the rim and pick up a foul. Vol State lucky the ball did not go in. I think that's going to be on Jaden Nesbitt, his second personal. Now both teams in the bonus, Vol State in the double bonus. That was a shooting foul for Bird. Bird knocks down the first. 15 in the first half, 20 now for the game unofficially. He had 6 rebounds in the first half off the bench. 2 for 2. He is perfect from the free throw stripe in the second half. 6 for 7 in the game. Steal by Rashid, and an empty possession for Vol State. Nice behind the back dribble, and no foul called as Jeffries comes up looking for an explanation as to why a foul wasn't called. Groves will check back in for Willie Wilson.
Yeah, Vol State catching another break right there on a turnover.
I think we had 3 officials call that foul right there, but Johnny Lowry's whistle was the loudest. Ismail Rashid picks up his 4th personal foul on Taylor Groves, who goes back to the free throw line. Only been there twice today. Dropped down 2 in the first half.
Here's some big free throws here.
Nestled in there was that free throw. Volstate 9 for 11 in the second half. That's short. Fuller trying to get that out of there and out of bounds to Volstate. Groves missed the second free throw, but Isaiah Fuller working hard underneath the basket.
Pioneers got to take advantage of this one.
Down by 5, they can pull within 2. Fuller at the block gets the ball. Levante Ivory saw that. Did you see that from here?
No,
that parted like the Red Sea for Ivory. Right in our perfect path right here. That lane opened wide for Ivory. $16 points in the second half for Levante. Tyler Bird, nice fake left and go right. Bird picks up a nice soft floater. Only his second field goal of the second half. And it'll be a 1-minute timeout for Northeast Mississippi. We'll take a 30-second break on the Volstate Sports Network.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a teacher in a classroom, a detective working on cases, a lawyer or judge, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at volstate.edu.
Volstate giving Northeast Mississippi all they want here tonight. 9-0 are the Tigers coming in to today's action. Ryan, a very entertaining ball game here with Volstate in Northeast Mississippi.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like you said, they're giving them all they want. I mean, Northeast Mississippi they're doing a good job of staying out in front, staying calm. You can definitely tell they've played in a lot of situations like this before. Volstate just got to do a good job of making their free throws down here in the stretch, taking care of the basketball, and making sure that they don't give any second chance rebounds to Northeast Mississippi.
Both teams shooting it well from the free throw stripe. 9 for 10 are the Tigers in the second half. 9 for 12 are the Pioneers from the charity stripe. Taylor Groves working on Landon Jeffries. Don't know that Groves thinks Nesbitt has the right spacing, but Cannon Hale drops one in from 3 from the left wing. Hale with his 3rd triple of the ball game. 13 points for Hale, the local product from right here in Gallatin High School. Pioneers within 2. Jeffries drives, and he's going to be called for a travel. He was waiting on a little more pressure from the defender. He will hang his head as he is being replaced by Javion Stephen. Rob Correa now in the ball game for Isaiah Fuller.
Big possession here for the Pioneers. Down 2, 5 minutes to go.
A lot of basketball to be played. Groves gets almost into the lane, and the nice jump shot drops for Groves. 22 unofficially for Groves. Bird working on Taylor. Can't get the bunny to go, and Nesbitt comes out of there with the rebound. All tied up, 79-79. 4:25 to go in the game. Oh, Cannon Hale from distance, give him 3!
He's feeling it.
Cannon Hale back there from Myquan Tucker territory a year ago, the leading scorer in the conference. Cannon Hale feeling it. got 9 brothers and sisters. Shot in a three-pointer dagger there by Ismail Rashid. And a timeout called by Cord Wright, the head coach for Northeast Mississippi. And we are still tied, 3 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Northeast Mississippi, I'm not sure why they're calling so many quick timeouts there. They have one left for the ball game, right?
Yeah, I think it looks like it might be about momentum, maybe. I mean, they've really been the one to keep the momentum on their side all night. I think that was the first lead Volstate's seen tonight. We're down below 4 minutes to go, so maybe it's a momentum thing. Maybe their coach is worried about Volstate catching the momentum at the right time here at the end. I don't know.
Well, it just seems a little bit premature for you to get down to one timeout. Volstate showing 5 timeouts on the Toyota of Gallatin scoreboard. We do want to thank Toyota of Gallatin, also located right across from Volstate's eastern entrance at 1435 Nashville Pike. They donated brand new scoreboards not only here inside the Richard Moore Gymnasium, but also at the baseball and softball complexes here on campus. Thanks to Eric Carr, the general manager, and Jake Thompson, the general sales manager. If you need a new or used car, go see my buddy Wayne Hobdy across the street. If you need service, go see Emily Smith and tell them Tim Reese over at Vol State Athletics said hello. Get a hold of them at 615-230-9000 or toyotaofgallatin.com. 3:53 all tied up. Vol State's basketball. Isaiah Fuller, Taylor Groves, Levante Ivory, Kanan Hale, and Jaden Nesbitt, the 5 in for the Pioneers. Stephon Thomas working on Groves. Thomas with 2 fouls. The 2 of them had double technicals a little while ago. It seemed to put a spark into Vol State. Taylor Groves will pull up 3. No good. Fuller had his back climbed over by Rashid, who pulls it out of there. Now, Northeast Mississippi will slow it down and run their offense. Hale guarding Steven, and he's going to fire from 3. It's long. Isaiah Fuller up court to Hale. Gets it across the timeline. He's looking for help, finds Ivory, who goes to the basket. Gives it up to Nesbitt. Nesbitt now 1-on-3. Hale's going to fire for 3 in the corner. Is hotter than a firecracker. Cannon Hale giving me the basketball.
He's got ice in his veins.
He's got 5 in the ball game. Hale is hot. I hate to say it. And Tyler Bird goes right to the basket. All State with a 1-point lead. Ivory went to the basket, but could not get a shot up. It'll be Northeast Mississippi basketball as Landon Jeffries checks in for Javion Steven. And Wilson comes in for Cannon Hale, who's been hot.
What do you think about that, them taking Hale out?
Yeah, I think it may be looking for him down the stretch, give him a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Wilson has several steals in the game. Let's see what the official stats that I was handed. No steals in the first half. I know he's got a couple here in the second. And a nice shot by Bird. He was looking for the foul as well as they retake the lead by a point. .150 to go in the ball game. Nesbitt has it down in the corner now. He's wide open again from the elbow. Fuller's shot is short. I think it may be Tyler Bird time. He wants to go to the free throw line, and the foul is called. He misses the shot. Levante Ivory is going to pick up the harm. That is his 4th. Hale scored 15 points in that first game against Wallace Community College out of Selma, 95-52 win by Vol State. Hale now back in the ball game.
Yeah, about a minute and a half to go.
Bird is nails at the free throw line. He's hit 6 straight as Northeast Mississippi takes a 3-point lead. It might take a couple more threes from Cannon Hale tonight. Nesbitt gives it up to Wilson. Ivory, see if he's going to drive to the basket. He's going to have his pocket picked. Tried to go behind the back, and he's going to not get to Bird in time. Bird gets it up and in. And timeout, or whistle blows to fix the game clock that's not supposed to run under a minute after a made basket. Ball State now down by 5. They took an 82-79 lead, and now Groves is going to go back to the free throw line as he gets fouled by Stephon Thomas. That's his 3rd foul. It shows 2 on the scoreboard, but the technical foul that he had, the double technical, counts. So hopefully they have that on the official scorebook down there at the scorer's table. Groves drops in the first free throw.
Man, Tyler Bird's been tough down the stretch, hasn't he?
He has. 16 points in the second half. Groves is money. .24 for Groves as Nesbitt comes out on defense. Fuller back in. Terrence Marco in the ball game for Northeast Mississippi.
Gotta have a stop.
Down by 3, 43 seconds on the game clock, 17 on the shot clock. Behind the back dribble, inside pass, nice play by Marco, and a great pass. And the pass is stolen. Ill-advised up-court pass to Cannon Hale, and they need to foul somebody. Hale reaches out and grabs Jeffries. The 1 and the bonus. I think Groves thought that Hale was going to be uncovered there across the timeline, but Northeast Mississippi, a really quick closeout. Dayon Subaran will check in for Fuller.
Yeah, that one hurts.
5-point lead. Jeffries at the line for 1 in the bonus. Be ready for a missed shot, and it is. But the rebound fought for by Ismail Rashid, but he carries the ball out of bounds. It'll be Vol State basketball. 29.6. Johnny Lynn with 5 timeouts up there on the scoreboard, not taking a timeout now. As our lead official, Corey Harold, asking Blake Golden to hold up, but now it's time to get it in. Willie Wilson needs to get the ball up court quickly. Hale's going to fire for 3. It's going to be way left and no good. Subaran will foul the rebounder, Stephon Thomas.
Yeah, I might have rushed that one just a little bit.
It almost seemed like a force right there.
Yeah, Hale's more of a spot-up guy.
Coach Johnny Lynn just thinking maybe he's hot. Another missed free throw. It's 2 shots there now at the double bonus. Coach Cord Wright upset that these guys aren't dropping these free throws in here at the end of the game. He missed another one, in and out, but the putback by Bird is good. Groves has it knocked out of bounds. 14.9 on the game clock, down by 5. All State's going to need a miracle here. It can be done, but going to be tough. Northeast Mississippi had a double overtime. No, that was the women. Men won 70-55 in their last game.
Yeah, 15 seconds left. You need a quick score here. 2 or 3, doesn't matter. Just need a score.
Well, Cannon Hale got it up off the board, but they're going to let it go now. Up court, Stephon Thomas will just dribble it out. Our final score will be 94-87. Ball State had the lead 82-79, then outscored 15-5 going away for Northeast Mississippi, who moves to 10-0 on the regular season. Ball State falls back below 500. Again, 5-6 will be back in action on Monday at Cumberland University over in Lebanon, Tennessee, to take on their junior varsity squad. Already played them once in a tough loss here at Pickle Fieldhouse. But we will take a quick break, 2-minute break, and we'll be back with final comments after this. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network.
To Pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before. Blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. Vol State.
Man, thanks to that ball and personal price you gave me, I was able to scoop me up some new kicks.
Really? I like those. You look like you're ready for a marathon now.
You know, on second thought, we're always looking for some fresh talent. Have you thought about going back and playing?
Really? Man, have I ever.
Go to the goal. There you go, buddy. Jake.
You for real, Coach?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the personal price, Coach. Everybody at Toyota Gallatin gets it. That's what makes us so special.
Well, on second thought, I think we're all booked up.
Come on, Coach. For real? Give me a shot.
We'll pass.
Oh, come on. Wow.
Tim Reese and Ryan DeKill back on the Vol State Sports Network, where the Pioneers have just taken a tough loss to Northeast Mississippi, 94-87. State was led in scoring by Taylor Groves, 24 points for Groves, 5 of 6 free throws, and he was 3 from 8 from beyond the three-point arc. Levante Ivory with 21 points. Cannon Hale, 5 3-pointers in the ball game, 19 points for his season high, and nobody else in double figures. Jaden Nesbitt had another double-figure game, 12 points and a rebound away from another double-double. He had 9. For the Tigers, Northeast Mississippi, Tyler Bird off the bench, 33 points on 12 of 24 from field, 1 for 3 from three-point land, 8 from 9 at the free throw line. 33 points for Tyler Bird, came in averaging 15 points a game, so doubled his output for the year. Josh Holman with 12, 11 each for Stephon Thomas and Landon Jeffries for Northeast Mississippi. Ryan, that was a lot of frenetic activity there toward the end, and Vol State had the 82-79 lead, but let it slip away.
Yeah, they were able to get that quick little lead right there. I think it's a tough loss, obviously, but I mean that's a 9-0 now a 10-0 team right there that they just lost to, a really good team with some really good players, especially down there at the end of the game. So I think if anything, Vol State showed tonight that they can be competitive, and when you can be competitive down the stretch like that, you're gonna have an opportunity to win some ball games. So. Yeah, really competitive team. I think they're still kind of trying to find their bearings, still kind of trying to figure things out. I thought Cannon Hale played an excellent game tonight, especially in the second half. Taylor Groves played a great game. Jaden Nesbitt kind of got it together later on in the second half. I would have liked to see him get it going a little bit earlier, but just some things that they need to work on, but they'll get it figured out and they'll be competitive for sure.
Well, they're 4-1 in conference play, and that is what head coach Johnny Lynn is looking for. Is we want to do better this year in the conference. Last year, 4-14, 8th place, and currently they are in 3rd place or tied for 2nd with Chat State, who they've already beaten, and with a 4-1 record. Columbia is 5-0, and Vol State, I think, had a really good chance of winning that game. So they're not going to be intimidated by anybody in the league by any stretch. Next game against Cumberland, next home game will be right here a week from tomorrow, December 4th, against Lawson State, another out-of-conference game. Lawson State located down in the Birmingham location, but we'll have that game right here on the Vol State Sports Network beginning at 5 p.m. Central Time for the women's basketball game. So that'll do it from the Pickle Field House, the Richard Moore Gymnasium. For Athletic Director Bobby Hudson and Head Coach Johnny Lynn and all the folks here that have been bringing you the pictures, the sounds, the scoreboard, everything. We appreciate them, and Ryan appreciates you, and look forward to joining you again on a future broadcast.
Yep.
This is Tim Reese for Ryan DeKill saying God bless you. We'll talk to you again soon right here on the Vol State Sports Network.
People find themselves in need of a hero. Fire and emergency medical responders are those heroes we need. If you desire to make a difference in your community, visit volstate.edu to learn more.